What do you propose be done with the old Grace Hospital site, and how can the provincial government help?
We want it to be a long-term care facility as we were promised by our government, who neglected and who abandoned our residents in Windsor West, and they have to put up with that eyesore building for 4 years, hoping that they were going to have a long-term care facility. And I was astonished yesterday by the announcement of the government that they're going to build it in Loiselle. I think this is a slap in the face for our residents, and what is the accountability? What is the dignity? What is the loyalty of our representative, our official in the government?
Our second question is about long-term care for seniors. Windsor historically has had a shortage of long-term care beds available in the community, but there are beds available. If hospitals cannot charge seniors for staying in hospital when they no longer require hospital treatment, how do you propose we deal with overcapacity in hospitals?
That's what I'm saying about the Grace Hospital site. If it would have, this site, it would have been like a long-term care facility a year ago. Actually, it should have been built, but because of the failure of the Liberal government and their friend Loiselle, it's been an eyesore. So if we would have this hospital now available, you have about 256 long-term care beds, and this will alleviate the pressure of our hospitals and our emergency rooms.
All right. Our next question is, construction has started on the Windsor-Essex Parkway, although we are still waiting for Senate approval in Lansing on the new border crossing. How can provincial government at this stage of the process help ensure Windsorites aren't stuck with a road to nowhere?
Actually, it's a very good question, and I'm waiting like you to see if we're going to have the approval of Michigan State. And Dwight Duncan, he said that he's going to fight, so let's see what he's going to do. He should have lobbyist with Michigan State from before, to have this border crossing ready and for our region. So the government, I think they are stuck right now, but we'll see if Dwight Duncan is going to fight for this.
All right. Our fourth question has to do with Windsor West, green energy, the investment there. Over the past few years, we've seen an explosion in local green energy investment, businesses like Oya Solar opening and expanding. Does this industry need government intervention to be viable? And if so, how much help?
Absolutely, it needs the government help to be viable. But as we see from the Liberal government, they made it very hard to get access to the grid. And as Windsorites here, everybody hoped that he have a solar panel in his roof. But, with the illogical rules of the Liberal government, it made it so hard for us to get access to the grid. We cannot even hook up to the grid, like a 6-month process, and you will never know if you're going to be approved or not.
Okay. Our final question, number 5. During the financial meltdown of 2008, governments banded together to fund massive infrastructure projects and create jobs. With the economic uncertainty that we do see today, do we need more stimulus funding to maintain the fragile stability we have in our economy right now?
Of course we need, and we have to, it's all about management, the taxpayers' money. So if we put a control on the wastes, like the $1 million a day, on consultant fees, cap, let's say, on the CEOs, medical CEOs, health CEOs, on their salaries. Each one of them, he make sometimes $500,000 a year. If we put a cap on these salaries, we can save up to $80 million a year, and we can invest this money in the front line of creating a job and the healthcare system.